In the world of organized crime, few stories are as intricate and shadowy as the internal feud within the Sinaloa cartel between Ismael, El Mayo, Zambada, and Joaquín, El Chapo Guzmán. Both men have loomed large over the Mexican drug trade for decades, their partnership initially marking a period of staggering growth and formidable dominance for the cartel. Yet, as with many partnerships, the unity between El Mayo and El Chapo was eventually marred by ambition, betrayal, and the quest for ultimate control. El Mayo, known for his cunning and subtlety, often preferred to operate from the shadows. His ability to remain elusive to authorities spoke volumes of his strategic mind. In contrast, El Chapo, whose audacity was matched only by his infamy, craved the limelight. His dramatic prison escapes and bold maneuvers earned him a near-mythical status among his followers, but also placed an immense target on his back. Despite their differences, the two leaders maintained a fragile alliance for years. They shared the same enemies and often collaborated in crucial operations. However, their truce was more a result of necessity than genuine camaraderie. The first cracks began to appear when El Chapo was captured in 2016. El Mayo, who had always preferred to remain in the background, saw an opportunity to solidify his control over the cartel. As El Chapo faced extradition to the United States and potential life imprisonment, his influence dwindled. Rivals within the cartel began to sense weakness, and alliances began to shift. The real turning point came when El Chapo's sons, collectively known as Los Chapitos, emerged as prominent figures within the organization. Their impetuous nature and desire to reclaim their father's throne brought them into direct conflict with El Mayo. Internal skirmishes erupted, leading to a period of instability and violence that threatened to fracture the cartel's once unified front. The feud reached a boiling point with a series of ambushes and retaliatory attacks, drawing both Mexican and U.S. authorities' attention. El Mayo's calculated restraint and extensive network of loyalists often gave him the upper hand in these encounters. On the other hand, Los Chapitos leveraged their father's legacy to rally support, making the power struggle far from one-sided. In this deadly dance for dominance, neither side emerged unscathed. The Sinaloa cartel, while still formidable, faced unprecedented pressures from both internal dissension and external crackdowns. Ultimately, the feud between El Mayo and El Chapo illustrates the inherent volatility within criminal organizations where power is both a prize and a peril, forever altering the dynamics of the underworld they sought to rule.